A BB for Hody. Black Power family, African liberation. Y'all know what BB for Hody mean by now. I say it enough. African liberation family. Make sure y'all can see the hat. You know, I don't want to block myself too much, but I want y'all to see my red, black, and green. I like my gear. I love the African or black gear or whatever like that. So what I'm gonna be doing, just like a little part of the channel, is I'm gonna be reading articles and kind of giving a little breakdown on it. Stuff that's relevant. You feel me? It'll be from different newspapers. And I'll give my background and all of that, break it down. And also, what'll be cool, y'all get to read with me. Black men do read. And we do know how to read. More of us need to learn, though. More of us need to read more. I'll definitely say that. But y'all will get to see how I read, because I read how I talk. So if it says New York, y'all know I'm not saying new, right? So yeah, it'll be cool. I think y'all appreciate it. So in this article, this is the New York Post be coming out of. Pornhub awards go west. Kanye West has been in talks to serve as creative director of the first Pornhub Awards on Thursday, a source exclusively told Page Six. The show, hosted by adult film star Asa Kara, is taking place at Belasco Theater in LA and is being streamed live on the site. A source told us there are some insane negotiations going on for West to be creative director of the show. West is a professed fan of the site. Last month, in an interview on Jimmy Cracker Live, West asked if having daughters had changed his views about women. And the coon replied, "Nah, I still look at Pornhub." The gold digger, in quotes, rapper even divulged his favorite categories on the site. So he's going out he even told his favorite categories. Now, I don't watch TV, so I don't know what those was. And I mean, I wasn't going to look into it that deep to share that or whatever. So yeah, where was I at? I divulged his favorite categories on the site, and when the cracker told him it wasn't necessary to come that clean, the coon said, "I mean, what's the point of being Kanye West if you can't?" After the interview with the small hat posted online, Pornhub gifted Kanye a free lifetime premium membership. Plus, he was even reportedly offered complete creative control to direct a scene in an adult film. So, after that interview went online, meaning he already had viewers on the show. The cracker gets viewers. Jimmy Kimmel, or Kimball as black people say. He already get views, right? So after it went online, though, reaches a bigger audience, they gifted Kanye a free lifetime premium membership. Lifetime. Think about that. I don't know how much they charging a month for a year. I'm not gonna lie, when I did watch porn, I didn't like Pornhub really. I went on it a few times, but it just wasn't. I mean, I had another site, but it's good to be clean. Let me move on. And they granted him full creative control to direct a porn video. Now it seems the relationship between the rapper and the Triple X site could be deepening. The up and coming Pornhub show, seemingly the only awards these days that's also being shown in virtual reality. It includes such categories as top MILF performer. There's even a more mainstream Celebrity of the Year category for the porn, Celebrity of the Year category for the porn awards that includes Kanye's wife, Kim K, as a nominee, plus his sister-in-law, Kylie Jenner, along with Cardi B and Justin Bieber. Wow. And a YouTube star called Lena the Plug. Oh man. The site says it pulls in 81 million visitors per day. The site pulls in 81 million visitors per day. So in a month, let's just do 30 days. 81 times 3 is 243. So what's that? Wow, 2.4 billion in a month viewership. Jeez. Winners are decided by the viewing habits of the users, right? Reps for West and Pornhub did not get back to us to comment. So, three things. One, look at the power of marketing. Look at the power of the right endorsement, if you will. Like, he went on and endorsed them on a live, TV show or whatever. It went online, got nice amount of views. And because of those views, that's going to drive more people to Pornhub. It's just a fact. And the fact that he brought more people to Pornhub, they gave him a lifetime membership and granted him control to direct his own porn. And they want him to be the host of their award show. Their first ever. So it's kind of big. Right? That's the power. That's powerful right there. That's powerful. You feel me? I think of stuff like how much influence these so-called rappers and entertainers have and how much they market these other products and market these companies. For example, rappers starting from my Adidas and, you feel me, stomping in my Air Force Ones and Pastor Cavassier and, you feel me, I'm flying back to Cali with my Jacob on, see how time fly. Like, all of these lines and videos and Tom Ford. Tom Ford, like, you feel me? Now I'm at the Grammys, Tom Ford to my feet. Like, all of this marketing, like, that these rappers do for free. Now, some of them do, get their little products, but it's free. And the power of it, the amount of monies and customers we drive, or they drive, I'm saying we as African people, that they drive to these businesses it's a lot. Pornhub showed how much it meant to them that he drove these people to their site or one little show or whatever, little comments about how he still watch it even though he has daughters, even though he has a woman at home. I really don't get the whole just still being a porn addict and you have a woman. I don't get it. I feel it's a little disrespectful to your woman. But that's a whole nother lecture. So the power of marketing is one. Number two, I'm gonna let y'all go on a few. The power of marketing one. Damn, what was number two? I'm gonna take a drink of water. I forgot number two. It probably was about how disgusting the whole addiction to porn is. Like, it's, man, we act like porn is cool um in this country. Like, it's just in America KKK. Porn is just cool to watch. You got brothers or males, let me just correct it because this is a across the race thing. You got males that have a woman, still addicts. You have couples watching it together. You have the young people just outright addicted. Just to give y'all just a little backdrop on like the history of the porn industry. Pornhub, I don't know if it was Pornhub. Excuse me. Playboy. Um, it's like two others that's kind of on par with Playboy. I forgot. But they had like newspapers and little magazines, periodicals that used to go out when they first, they first 10 years or whatever. So, and every one of them had pedophilia in it. Every one of them had rape stories and rape scenes. Man, this porn is sick. So, last thing before I let y'all go, show you my little book. So I'm working on a little book about porn, and it's gonna be a deep book. The people that know me, oh man, because it's like it's like when you write that biography, right, or autobiography, or I'm not sure the correct term or whatever. But when you write that book all about your life, like, you're gonna include real people. Like, it's gonna be including family members, brothers and sisters, mates, people that you've crossed paths with, and some of those people are going to read your book, and they're gonna know stuff about you that they didn't know, and they're gonna see themselves in the book, maybe. So it's like, I'm tripping out. I be tripping out thinking of my peoples that's gonna read it. You feel me? But it's about the addiction to porn, and I also go into my personal story about my addiction and struggles and all of that with it. One of the things, and it's in the book, but one of the things that I say, and that I thought about, when I was weaning myself off of it, I'm trying to think of all these bad things. Like, damn, let me just keep finding negative things about porn, and it'll help me stop watching it. So one of the negative things that I found about it was like about the psychological effect, really damage that it has, is that in every porn, no matter like what's the scene, the guy's the plumber and comes in, the real estate agent, or they meet in the supermarket parking lot, or whatever the hell the scene is. That story, those stories, every porn you watch, the woman never says no. So I thought about that, like, damn. Because it's like rap, right? I'm listening to music over and over that's saying the B word. A lot of them, most of them right now, even if it's rhythm and blues. And, you know, when I was like, damn, how can I quit saying the B word? One of the things was I gotta stop listening to this music, saying it so much. And one of the solutions was listening to clean music. Because if I keep hearing it so much constantly and rapping the lyrics and saying it when I'm rapping a song, it's gonna be harder to stop using it in my everyday life. So with the porn, it's like, yo, the women never say no, like never. So all of the ones I'm watching, we're watching as males, as men, the women is never saying no. So now, think about this. It's a fact that we take things we see in porn and bring it to real life. That's a fact. So you might not do it on purpose, but, you know, this brain is kind of perfect. And, you know, this body is like a perfect machine and shit. So you might not think it and say it on purpose, but if you're trying out things you learned in the porn or seen in it, if every time you're seeing the woman never says no, in a way that's conditioning your mind as a man to like kind of not accept no. You feel me? It's like, because you're watching porn more than you have sex. So in real life, you're having sex, however often. If you're a porn addict, you're watching more porn than you're having sex. That's just a fact. So you're seeing the woman never say no more in the virtual world than in real life. In your real life. Like in your real life, there are women that you've tried to have sex with that have said no for multiple reasons. And it's women you've tried multiple times and they've kept saying no in different ways or the same way. So in real life, we know there's no's. But in porn, there's never a no. In fact, it's not only never a no, like I'm not going to have sex. There's never really a no, I'm not going to do so-and-so. So think about that. You watching these porn, you watching these videos with these prostitutes. They're not porn stars or adult film stars. They're prostitutes. They're being paid to have sex. Prostitution. So you're watching these prostitutes, these sexual abuse victims, these rape victims. You're watching them. And you're watching the women never say no. So that's conditioning your mind a little bit in real life. It's working on that mind to where it's like, yo, I'm not trying to hear no. And when I do hear no, it's a problem. And it shouldn't be a problem if you hear no in real life. It should be, you feel me? It should never be a problem if you hear no. So whether you married or whatever the case, however well you know her, whatever you spent that night or that week or whatever the hell, in total, it don't matter. It's no. If it's a no, then it's a no. So that's just one of the small problems with watching porn. Another last problem before I let y'all go with watching porn is the abuse that the women suffer in porn. And I'm talking about all kind of abuse. Being smacked, being hit. I mean, even down to the whole aspect of being dominant, being good in bed, being good at sex for a man is pounding the woman. Like, stroking, like pounding on the woman. That's that that's the standard in porn. In real life, that's absolutely not the case. Think about that. So the abuse the women suffer, the 2 males on one, 3 males, 4 males, 5 males. I mean, it goes up to probably infinity. I don't know. So the abuse that women is suffering physically, the anal, the deep throat, forcing it down the throat, upside down, forcing it down the throat, 2 males in her at the same time, just all types of craziness, yo. All types of craziness. Them women is suffering abuse. They suffering abuse. The 18-year-old, another problem. And it correlates to real life. Oh, wow. I just caught this. It correlates to the big problem with older males wanting young women that's still babies, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And you're in your 40s, 50s even, 60s even. Because in porn, there's like a culture of a fantasy of, just like the whole threesome thing, 2 females and 1 male at the same time. There's a culture of damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. With the abuse with the women. God damn, I forgot. So, with the whole threesome thing, there's a culture of the whole 18-year-old fantasy, like getting that fresh 18-year-old and violating her sexually, or conquering her, or dominating her sexually. It's like a bravado kind of bragging culture sort of thing. To have that 18-year-old or 18-year-old virgin even. This is her first porn at 18. Like, it's a culture of getting her to do her first porn. Like, it's disgusting. The whole culture of ejaculating on a woman's face and ejaculating in a woman's mouth. This comes from porn. And then males are seeing this constantly, starting from age 12, starting from age 10, starting from younger than that. And they're watching it. Once they're addicted. And they're watching it year after year, like I was. And they're seeing, oh, this is what you do. Especially if they don't have that male guidance. Then it's like, okay, I don't really have no older men, father figures to talk to, uncles, about sex. And then when you do talk to them, I'm just not even, that's a whole nother lecture, whole nother video. Good grief. But you're watching this constantly, and it's like, okay, that's what you do. You pound hard. Okay, the more women the better. The more women, you conquer them. Okay, women are sexual tools. You use them, abuse them. Tools. Okay, every race. Which is not okay. Black man, I'm talking to you on this one. It is not okay to date, entertain, court, have intercourse have children, or marry no other woman outside of your African, black, melanated, royal race. It's too many names. I like African. That's the one I use. I'm African. So, yeah, and black is cool. Royal, black, you know. Nah, but it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and it's not talked about enough as being a problem. It's just not. Between friends and peers as men and boys, none of us feel it's a problem, so we're never talking about it as a problem. And if the porn conversation comes up, it might be like me, that one in the room that disagrees with it. But going against that black male consensus is not easy. And we know this, whether we consciously think it and know it or not. Going against the black male consensus, like when black males rubber stamped and said it was okay to call black women a B word. When we rubber stamped that as a male group race, when we rubber stamped it, other people started jacking it, our women started jacking it, and for those of us who disagree with it, it's very hard to come against that majority black male consensus that says it's okay. It's very difficult to do it. It gets violent. And that's just a fact. So with this whole porn conversation, it's very difficult to come from the standpoint of it's not okay. And it's not enough of us doing it. And I'm going to be one to do it, especially because of my experience. We have to take our experiences like most of us do, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful cycle. It's a beautiful life. You was in the shelter. You trying to help people that was in the shelter. You was sexually abused. You trying to help domestic violence. You trying to help sisters. You was a single mother, whatever. Boom. You trying to help sisters. You was in the prison, the pipeline, and you fell through the prison industrial complex trap. Boom, boom, boom. You trying to help others.